ahead and upload our img, open it up, and let's go ahead and upload it to the canvas. Okay, and then it's going to come in grouped, so we're going to ungroup it. And then here I'm just telling you which designs are for which project you want to do. So with this one you can do an iron-on or a sticker. And it's already selected to do the Christmas tree gnome, and to make a sticker you would want to flatten it. But let me show you the iron-on pieces first. Now you can have the background be white, or you can change that to black, or you can remove it altogether. I just gave you the back for the sticker, and if you're putting it on a black t-shirt, then you may want to have the white outline behind it. So totally up to you. If you're going to outline it, then you will be layering iron on top of iron on, so just be aware of that. Not hard to do at all, and I'll show you in the tutorial how to do that. And then each piece I'm going to show you is designed to be cut out, so you're not layering a lot of vinyl on top of each other. So you can see each piece is then separate. And then all the little stars are also separate. Okay, so that would be the iron-on or stick. And now let's look at the sticker. Let's put him all back together. Okay, so then if you're doing the sticker, then what you would want to do is you want to grab the whole guy. Let's go ahead and group them back together. And then when you flatten him, you'll see that the white design is still behind. Let me get in a little closer. The white is still behind it, and now he's just flat, and now you can do a print then cut. You will need to pay attention to your sizes, as Cricut only allows the 6.5 by 6.75 by 9.25, but that'll work just fine. Okay, let's go ahead and make this a little bit smaller now. Get back in there so we can see the other guy. Okay, now this is the layered guy, and he comes in many pieces, and there's an option to cut the stars out. Let me make this a little bit smaller. To cut the stars out individually and poke them or put them on top of the tree in different colors of cardstock, or you can put them in a shadow box and then put your lights behind the little two green parts right here and have them poke through the multicolors, and then it'll look like a little Christmas tree, lighted Christmas tree, and that will be really cute as well. So it's your choice of how you want to do it. So you can see these are just two different layers on here, and you would just not do the other parts here. Let's ungroup that. So you would not cut this one, and you would not cut any of the little stars. You would just cut these two and then put that on top with your lights shining through. Now the lights will lay on top of the green layer, because this is the back. The green is the back of the whole design. So that's how you would do the lighted one. And then for the layered one, there's just multiple layers in the different sizes and colors. You'll see there's two of the beard. There is the red that would go on top of the black layer. That's the back. Okay, then you also have these layers for the gloves. There's only two layers here that you lay on top of the black. And then the boots have three different layers. So I'm going to have to ungroup them to show them to you. But there are different layers here. There's three different layers here, so that they would build on top of each other and come out, and it would be the furthest thing coming out on your layered design. The nose has two pieces. One has a little see-through on the pink, so you could do the nose darker in the back if you want. The red is just his little mouth, and then the stars are all different colors. So that's how you would put him back together again and layer him accordingly when you're putting him all in your shadow box. Okay, back like this. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And and then just put them, layer them back all together how you need to. All right, so then just cutting him, you would just cut him on regular cardstock and be good to go. You could do some fun papers. You could do some glitter cardstock for the tree, some glitter behind the beard or on top of the beard. You know, you can get really creative with how you want to do your Santa. Okay, and so there's really nothing more to do with that. Let me go ahead and group this guy and hide him, and then show you just how you would cut these on paper. Okay, so it's going to put everything on the different colors of cardstock. You're not going to cut the letters, of course. I should have taken those out. But we have everything we need: the cuffs, the boots, the back, the little red stars, the little yellow stars. Now, of course, you can move these to all be on one sheet on the mat. If you're going to do that, rather than moving all these little tiny stars, I would just make the stars all one color and then just put your different colored pieces of paper, scrap paper, on here and then cut it that way. That would be much easier. Then you have your different greens. Now, if you're going to do the lighted one, you'd cut that one. If you're not, then you'd cut this one. You're going to cut the rim of the hat regardless of which one you do. More stars, see the stars. And then there's the two noses. If you want to cut them in one a little darker, you can. And then the red, and then his little red mouth there. Okay, so we would just go ahead and continue. And then select your cardstock. And if you're doing glitter cardstock, you know, you just choose between them. Go ahead and I always use more when I'm cutting cardstock. And then go on to your next mat. And then if you're going to use glitter cardstock for maybe behind the tree or the top of the tree, then select your mat and select your other material. You can do that for each mat, depending on what kind of material you are using. Okay, and then just go ahead and make it. Okay, so we're going to put the 3D gnome, lighted gnome together, and I did use HTV for the beard and the cuffs. I just thought it would be pretty, a nice attachment. And I'm going to use my mini press to attach that. And then I bought this little wood frame at Target yesterday for $3, so can't beat that. And I have some colored light. I'm going to use some A6000 to adhere it to the back so that it doesn't come up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to attach my light to the back of the hat. Just make sure it's on the back. And I want my red one to stick out over the star, so I'm going to stick that one down first, and I'm just using this painter's tape just in case I have to move things around. And I'm just going to stick down that first part, that first one, just so that it's sticking right over the top there. Okay, just make sure it's good and down. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to continue around with my lights. Avoiding showing the wire. So then we'll attach this to here, and the lights can come all the way down through the body so that you just have one little wire coming down at the end and it won't be that visible. Okay, so now to hold this down in place, I'm just going to use some dots to put it in place. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach them to the black part so I can see what I'm doing. And next we're going to go ahead and put on the red suit. Get this down here. Okay, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put one right where his nose is going to be. Since it's a white one, I think that'll be cute. It may show through a little bit. Okay. All right, so this is going to go down here, and we're going to put the green band on there. So we better put the green band on first. Okay, that's going to go right on top of there. So let's get that going. Put this on before you put his beard on before you put the dots on. Okay, then we're just going to use the mini heat press to press it on. Okay, so let's get this out of the way, the wire out of the way. I just want this to come down here, so I'm going to put that right there. Okay. All right, then we'll put the dots on the back of the shirt. Okay, and then I put the light right where the little pink part's going to show. I'm going to put another one on the pink. Just make sure that they're securely down. Okay, so we have, because they're going to stick out the furthest from his body, right? We got one. Okay, so there you go. There's our cute little gnome. Isn't he cute? Okay, so now I'm going to use the same body and I'm going to make him 3D. So I'm just going to stick the bottom of the tree down. Okay, so that would have been the part that had all the holes in it for the lights. And then this is the next part that goes on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pen and just roll the edges so that it will be more 3D. Actually, let me use a pencil. Okay, and then we have all the little stars to put on, and let's see, I had quite a few different colors, so. You could have done this in a different color. Okay. Okay. And then the nose. Let's see, I cut an extra piece for the nose for this guy. Because I have the different layers here, and then I'll put this one that we cut out before back on top. Like that white. So going the right way. Okay, and then optional mouth. You have the optional little mouth if you want to add his little smile there. I think I'm going to do it on this one. I didn't on the lighted one, but I think it's a cute little addition. Okay, so this is the gnome without the lights. He's very cute too.